Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay. I'm just trying to figure a few things out here. Like I'm mucking around with a new program. Let's see. What I'm trying to do is get my camera up and going. Apparently I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's see, I'm gonna have to log out of my Streamlabs and log back in, and hopefully, I can get this camera going. I'm sorry for the delay, everybody. It's the first time I'm actually using this thing with my stream, so let's see if I can get this to work. If not, I'm just gonna continue on as I normally do, without the camera. Let's try this now. The question is, will it let me? Nope. Okay. Alright, so this isn't gonna work. I'm not getting the camera up and running today. But that's okay. I've got work to do with my Streamlabs before that's gonna happen. Oh well. Give me 1 second. Or 5. Alright, headphones are back on, and I am gonna start my game. Hi, ShadowCon. Hi, Smitty. Thank you guys for sitting there and listening to me, you know, ramble about the fact that I cannot seem to get the camera going on Streamlabs. Alright. Quest logs. Let's see. Let's totally go do crossed wands. Side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as a black flag and discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not advance the main story. Yeah, that's pretty standard. I don't know why I felt the need to read that. South Wing. Don't have anything open there. Looks like I'm just gonna have to walk it. And find my flu flames as I go. You know, on my Ravenclaw, I literally have here. Let's open up the big world map. Oh, it won't let me do that yet. Never mind. Basically, if we open up the big map, I can show you where all the flu flames are in the entire wizarding world of this game. In the entire world of this game. And on my Ravenclaw character, I actually have every single one unlocked. It's great. Revelio. Collect. Haunted toilet.
Oh, not again.
Oh, I guess I should have read that one because I've been reading them as they come in. So let's... Haha. Okay, so that's... Oh, there we go. Haunted toilets. Unless in dire straits, it is probably best to avoid this particular toilet, as it is allegedly one of Peeves' favorite pranking spots. Go figure. Hey! How goes it, vibes? And honestly, Smitty, if you're hungover, that's your own damn fault. I don't honestly think I've ever had one. But that's because I know how to drink and eat. You know, you eat food, you drink water, and you avoid the hangover. Haha. If you could see, I have this big... If I had the camera on, you could see that I've got this big smart-ass grin on my face at you.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Ooh! Leviosa! Nahaha! Field guide page! Not that it does much.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I did take him down a peg.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course.
Duh.
Dueling's
Of course
an
I'm
entertaining
interested.
pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Yeah.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
It'll make you regret signing up.
Wow, what an evil-looking sneer for a Ravenclaw. Yeah, yellow does... Yellow spells to take down yellow shield.
You're better than that. Oh, there goes my weight.
Act like a winner.
Confringo.
I could never duel like that.
Ha ha ha!
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant.
I'm actually, I really,
I shall.
really enjoy
Now, it
the
takes time to
crossed
organise
ones,
these duels,
and
but
it
check
doesn't
with me
last
later.
long. Like you get
I
to
may
do
have
this, I think
something
it's
lined
like
up for you.
three
Again,
3 or 4 different
congratulations on your first
matches,
crossed ones victory.
and
Well fought.
the whole thing is done, which is a
Hope to see you
little
back
bit
here again.
upsetting because I wish there was more. But yeah, I think between now all 3 characters so far, I have lost 1 match, just 1. Huzzah! Okay, give me a minute. I realized I forgot to send my direct messages to people that I've been doing. Alright, that should do it. Back to running around like a lunatic. Mwahahaha! Kitty! Pet a kitty! Honestly, I actually don't know if you know Stitches. I don't know if you know Sean's sister. In reality. Like, we all know so many of each other that sometimes it crosses over, other times it doesn't. But yeah, it's Graves' sister. That's who Stitches is. Cuddle. Well, that is what it is.
What about
if you know
the
her, you
room,
know her. If you don't, you
Professor?
don't.
I was thinking the same
It is what
thing,
it is.
Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Hey, Deke! I love Deke.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your
Nate.
travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more,
No,
Professor.
Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor
Professor
Rowan
Rowan did mention
mentioned
something
that.
about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Let's start
There's
at the
an
bottom and
Ollivander's
work
in
our way up.
Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Fair enough.
I've never heard
What's
of a
a
spellcraft
spellcraft?
before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Coolness.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Alright, people. Make the choice. Am I going to hang out with Natty, who is the Gryffindor? Or am I going to hang out with Sebastian, the Slytherin?
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear.
Honestly,
Mr.
probably
Sallow is a capable young
Sebastian.
wizard,
Let's be
and
real,
he
but
knows the area.
let's also
He'll
be
keep you
real.
well
It's
clear
always
of
the
any of Victor
best
Rookwood's
students and
undesirables
the
en
ones
route.
with the
Rookwood?
most
rather
strict parents that have the
unsavory
greatest
local.
weed.
Best
So
to avoid
as much
him
as I
and his
chose
associates, including
Sebastian,
his right hand of sorts, Theophilus
Natty
Harlow, if you can.
definitely has better
Once you've
weed.
finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your
Why?
friend will meet you at the
Because
castle doors. No time to
Her
waste.
mother
The
is
sooner you
is
complete
the
your work,
divination
the
teacher
sooner
and is
you can enjoy
extremely
a button beer at
strict.
the Three
She also
Kings.
had her father murked in front of her. She definitely smokes all the weed. Definitely. Let's see if we got anything. Nope, nothing new. Yes, speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments and their progress in the quests menu of your field guide.
Revelio.
Field guide page. Mwahaha. Partial transfiguration. This. Yeah, so do I. Mine are literally snapped. Like one of the corners of one of my lenses doesn't even attach to the frame anymore. It's really annoying because it sits on an awkward angle. Anyway, this partially transfigured teacup, likely the soon-to-be reversed error of a second year, serves as a cautionary tale for those students who do not take seriously the complexities and dangers of transfiguration. There is another one over here. Kitty! Love the kitty. I know, I've seen your glasses. At least the glass keeps it in place. The glue keeps your glasses themselves together and keeps it all in
Revelio.
place.
Ah, there you are.
A Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the wyvern of Y, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Yeah, that would probably be good. Honestly, a new set of glasses would be real good for you. If you can do it, I'd get one of those flex frames purely because of your job.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The Mending Charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Of course they want me to do things
Why must I first
before I
complete
learn my
tasks
spell.
to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Okay,
I'll start on the
complete
task right
tasks.
away, Professor.
Coolness.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it.
Got it.
flying page.
The
must be
flying
around
pages
here
are all
somewhere.
over this. Ha ha ha.
Brilliant.
I don't think he's actually married, in all
It's
honesty.
too simply because you had one victory over Salad.
Oh,
I
ominous.
trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Wands at the ready!
Your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Reparo. The mending charm, Reparo, can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the
That's
environment.
it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and light.
That really is a pretty statue, but definitely, like, there is anguish on that chick's face. Thank you for shouting out to him. No extra things. All going to...
Professor
We are
Weasley said you
off to Hogsmeade! Hi, Stitches. And too bad, we're in the Wizarding World. Your wand should always be at the ready. Otherwise, you risk danger. Actually, there... I remember a thing.
Revelio.
Haha! I knew I remembered a thing. Nyahaha! Wow, really? Really?
my parents.
One should never not be stiff.
Well, fancy meeting
Revelio.
you.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of
My new
supplies, and I'm
charge.
to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is.
Yes,
I haven't
yes,
left
it
the
is.
castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
We shall, Mr. Sallow. We shall. Oh, so Stitches, at the beginning of this stream, I was trying to get my Streamlabs camera thing to work so I could actually put my camera in my stream for once.
I was
And
glad
it
Professor
just
Weasley
would
asked me
not
to join
go.
you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
I don't have
Of
a problem.
course.
What problem?
You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Well, I do have a problem. It's with my Streamlabs. I can't get my camera to
Speaking
work
of
on it.
Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case.
My
Professor Weasley
Streamlabs,
came
I
to
tried to
retrieve me,
use it to
and I was
put my
able to convince
camera
old
onto
Scribner
the
that I had
stream
somewhere to
today,
be.
and I could not get it to work. I was wondering if maybe
So
if
how
you
did
have
you
some
manage to get on
time
the librarian's
soon, you
bad
could
side?
come over and possibly
Well,
help me fix
I
that.
suspect it's a matter of
See if you
differing
you know
opinions.
what how Streamlabs works.
She
So
thinks I shouldn't be
and I
allowed in the
don't. So
restricted
I figured
section, and I, on the other hand, am
anybody
inclined
can
to
help. It
disagree.
would be you.
Oh, just one moment.
Lacewing
This is an
flies.
excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
I'll make you tea here. I got tea, I got milk, I got sugar. We're good. I've got peppermint, orange pico, and more peppermint. Oh, I also have Earl Grey. I forgot about that in the corner. It's in the back corner of the cupboard.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look,
What's going on?
see for yourself. Quite a sight,
Ah,
isn't it? You
hippogriffs.
certainly don't see that every day.
They're so pretty. Peppermint or peppermint, orange pico,
Absolutely.
or
Likely already
the
To the left
Earl
is the
Grey.
Forbidden Forest. Out
Whoops.
of bounds to all students.
That's what I get for looking
Hence the name.
away.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive ability.
Orange pico and Earl Grey. Yeah.
You can see
Orange
Hogwarts
pico is
just
pretty
passing
much
through.
all I drink. Earl Grey is for other people, and peppermint is for when I'm sick. And for the kid to have tea before bed because he likes to have tea before bed, and I don't like him having caffeinated tea before bed. It's a problem. It causes issues. Ew, birdie! Big pretty owl. And yeah,
Have
I
you had much
believe
of a
I
chance to
have a
explore the
shift on the
castle?
9th as well,
A
so
little. It's
that should
positively
be so that'll be good.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Ah, that makes
Perhaps
sense. I'm
one
not
day.
even surprised
I
by
can't
that.
go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Leaping toadstools. Leaping toadstools.
Thomas Brown knows more about
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all,
But you can see them.
unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Kitty!
I had a friend
Always
who
pet
was
the
a
kitty
monster.
cats.
It's true. She'd fallen over in Piccadilly Circus visiting a relative. I tried a knee reversal hex on that small topic.
Always pet the kitty. Eck, they're puffskins. Aren't they cute?
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What
Oh
did
my god,
Mr.
this
Moon?
guy seems like he's
Demi
absolutely
guys.
trashed.
Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen
Yeah,
Mr.
right.
Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite a character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. To Hogwarts or Hogsmeade Village we go.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a
Revelio.
Peridwen's Precarious Cauldrons. This precariously stacked set of cauldrons outside Ceridwen's advertises the shop's wares. It should be noted that stacking cauldrons in this fashion, while admittedly eye-catching, is ill-advised for anyone wishing to brew a potion of any intended effect.
So how would you like to do this?
What?
Weasley told me you had a list of things to get. A wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds,
What, Stitches?
some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to
Honestly,
see
it
what
looks
you do
like
with the new
what
wand.
happens when I'm typing a
short list
sentence
gives you
and
plenty of time to poke around the village.
cursor moves to the
I
middle
just
and I
have to pop
continue
into a
typing.
shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
Yeah, I've got my laptop.
Remember,
I
have
don't.
fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Okay. Well, you can help me out with fixing that stuff out and, you know, helping things work better. Hogsmeade Village is brimming with different sites, shops, and other points of interest that you can navigate using your field guides. Okay, well, let's get her done. I gotta go there, I gotta go back there, I gotta go here, and I gotta go here. Like, I've got my laptop. That's what I have it set up for, or with right now. That's how I'm keeping track of conversation and whatnot. So I have my stream manager Okay, yeah, I've got my stream manager open here, and then I've got my stream manager open here. I've got
It's you.
my
Just a moment, please.
everything. Streamlabs,
Hello, sir.
YouTube,
I'm looking
Facebook.
for-
It's all
For a new
open.
wand.
It's
Yes.
all here on my
It's
laptop,
about
and it sits
time.
like right
Yes,
next to me as I'm doing
about
as
time.
I'm
Well, you're our new 50th
doing
student,
the whole
are you not?
thing.
Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers
You realize that
in the
Monday is
world.
the 9th,
it's a
right?
pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do.
Okay,
Here.
just making sure.
Give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish.
Nope, that didn't work.
How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a
The
good match at all, is
flailing,
it?
fireworking wand.
We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you.
All fingers crossed. I don't even know what
perhaps-
we're doing.
Yes.
It just says that we're at the TCC. It
A
doesn't tell
rare
us
wood, 13
anything.
and 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are.
Sometimes
might
I
be
wish
the
it told
one.
us more about what we're doing each day.
Here, take it.
Okay, let's see.
Curious indeed.
Ooh, I like that.
How intriguing.
I like this one.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Nope, wrong button.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
The different names. Quite bendy.
Curious indeed.
Fairly bendy. Flexible, quite flexible. Surprisingly swishy. Slightly springy, supple. I
How
like
intriguing.
surprisingly swishy. Alright, this detail one y'all can make a pick for. Dragon heartstring, unicorn hair, or phoenix feather. No, I don't know how to put polls, so that's not going to help me. And I don't want to wait long enough for an actual poll to be done. Cool, let's go with unicorn hair. First
hair
answer.
wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner. What do you think?
It's fine. You don't have to pay attention at all times.
Extraordinary.
I was just looking for somebody to give me an
Another
answer.
wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Cool. Now off to
Revelio.
actually. It's not in here though, it's out there. There you are. So they're just the cores to the wands. So each type does different things, but those are the three those are the three items that they use for it just kind of goes through the center of the wand. It's the magical item that kind of amplifies the wood's own magical capabilities, and then through those items together is how magic is able to flow through the wand. Oh, I didn't read it. Slightly, not really. It's more of an intent thing. Some people work better with, like, any wizard can technically use any wand. And in this game, it's basically arbitrary. It's just personal preference. In the wizarding world, yes, they actually do have different effects for the different wands. You know, different types of personality, yada yada yada. Generally, you only get one ingredient from each animal. It's very rare that a unicorn will give 2 hairs or a phoenix will give 2 feathers, or, you know, you get the idea. Yeah. Ollivander's Wand Shop. Wands of a variety of woods and all manners of flexibility, each possessing one of 3 magical cores. Choose their owners in this cozy, cluttered shop, run by the amiable and knowledgeable Gerbald Ollivander. In the profession of wandcraft since 382 BC, the Ollivander family are considered the best wand makers in Britain, if not the world.
Revelio.
Got it. There is a treasure chest. Might as well grab that.
An inquiring mind.
Revelio.
Enchanted Staircase. This enchanted staircase in tomes and scrolls reveals itself when a particular book is moved. The proprietor here, Thomas Brown, sells a variety of written products, including spellcrafts handy for conjuration.
Revelio.
And before I go talking with him,
Revelio.
not get that one yet. Thankfully, I know how, I just can't.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor
Yes,
Weasley.
yes, English is
Matilda
very
student.
hard.
I thought I might be seeing you
Even
soon.
for those of us who were born
I
and
am the
raised speaking
proprietor
only
here.
that,
Thomas
it's
Brown.
still difficult.
I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then.
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now,
That's
let's
fine.
get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look.
Supplies. My first potting table and my first
If
potion
you're
station.
interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
I will after I change up my gear. Definitely going with that one, but beauty of change appearance, ha ha ha. This one. Ooh, I can't put on the purple one yet, but that's okay. Next level. Actually, I don't even need to change that. That's pretty. And I can't put on this one yet until next level. Cool. And we are going to sell what I can't wear or what I don't want. Because these two will get put on when my level goes up again. The Neep. The Neep will be after Pippin's.
Revelio.
The magical Neep. Zonkos! Zonko's joke shop, frequented regularly by Hogwarts students and villagers alike. Zonko's is the place to buy pranks and jokes in Hogsmeade. Oh, level 5! Into Zigia. It's okay, I can sell the stuff that I can't wear yet. Oh, I went past Pippin's.
Very rude.
What on earth? Oh, it's just up one more. Got it.
Point of toiling.
Thought it was down further. My bad. No. See? I still went the wrong way. Wrong turn. There's Pippin's.
What are you up to
There's
now?
the flu.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Alright, let's see. We've got the Endurus potion recipe and the Wigan
Feel free
Well,
to take a look at the rest
which is
of my
my healing
inventory.
potion.
Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
And give me just 1 minute. Okay, anyway, I am back. Sorry about that. Yeah, teenagers are annoying. I'm gonna sell off this one, sell off this one, sell off this one. And now it's off to the neat. Aha, got that page.
Well, hello there.
Okay. That took longer to catch up than
Pardon
I
me,
thought
sir.
it would.
I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside
Okay,
now,
this
can I?
isn't
I suppose not.
making
In addition
sense.
to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
That's better. Let's get my Dittany.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find
Yeah, I don't
Sebastian.
have the room of requirement yet.
Revelio.
The Magic Neep Cart. This cart belongs to Timothy Teasdale, who runs the Magic Neep. He enjoys being in the thick of things and engaging with customers outside the shop. Hello, Mr.
I officially
Sallow.
have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Well, apparently we're gonna get up to whatever that sound is. Oh look! It's a freaking troll! You know, I thought the only troll in my life was Nate. Maybe Roar, you know, as my brother, but not thinking I'd have actual trolls.
Away from the building! Away from the village!
We'll wear him down eventually.
Oh, I missed. And I missed the second time.
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Crescendo. Nicely done. Look out! Confringo. That's right, you lumbering louts.
Stupid, he's faltering.
A few more hits should do the job.
Aha! Take out the troll. Oh. I looked away from the screen for half a second.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo. Yeah, good, isn't it?
A moment, if you would. I'll go and see what he wants.
After, and I will check out what this guy wants after I get the repairs done.
Reparo.
Wrong button.
One last thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Pet the kitty. I'll figure out what the
Mr. Hill was just
shopkeeper
singing your
wants.
praises.
Revelio.
Select page. Glad Rags Mannequin. Unlike the enchanted mannequins favored by students for dueling practice, the mannequins at Glad Rags serve only as a means to display the latest in wizarding fashion. Ooh. Sneakoscope. Hi, Devil. Devil is fine. Smitty, can you put those messages from Devil through, please? Devil is not a possible harasser. Well, Twitch is claiming you're a possible harasser and monitoring you. I don't even know how to do anything with that. Ah, here we go. Stop monitoring. Devil doesn't need to be monitored. I'm learning new things! Well, I just went into your screen name thingy and found the messagey thingy that said that I was being Let's be real, you probably do need to be monitored, but not on my stream. Anyway, a sneakoscope is a type of dark detector and will spin, whistle, and light up when it detects someone untrustworthy nearby. It should be used with caution, however, as it will alert the untrustworthy to the user's presence almost instantly. Devil, Devil, only in your dreams, darling.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire.
Devil, not
I'd like
Sybil.
to thank you for your remarkable
no, do
bravery
be
in fighting
Sybil.
those trolls. And not to mention
I
your help
am
restoring
Sybil.
Hogsmeade
It's
to
my
its
stream.
rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving
Oh, I
protections.
don't doubt that for
And
you
as
they
I
would
suspect
be.
this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do.
I barely
Now,
sleep.
let's
I
try
don't
this on
hit
for
REM.
size, shall
I
we?
don't dream anymore. Yes, but just remember, little brother, you may have the pleasure of watching over this fine live stream, as you put it. I have final say. Although you totally can't see the lovely hand gestures that go with the commentary because my camera won't work. So even the camera is Streamlabs. Your screen. Good. You've known me long enough to know that you should be able to. Robes. New robes. Leave that.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
Oh, this is my third character,
I
Devil.
sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be
Revelio.
You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Ah, there you are. Yes, I'm doing Hufflepuff this time. I've got a Ravenclaw and a Slytherin for my first two characters, and now I'm doing a Hufflepuff for this playthrough because I figured if I'm gonna do a stream with it, I might as well start from the beginning. Glad Rags Wizardwear. Founded in 1750 with locations in Paris, London, and Hogsmeade, Glad Rags offers a variety of wizarding garments and accessories. Mr. Augustus Hill and his associate Otto Dibble happily help all those who wander into the shop, enjoying in particular the challenge of the customer with less fashion sense than most. Yeah, my actual Hogwarts house is Ravenclaw. But yeah. Yeah. By all means.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Oh, see, I didn't go about that. I personally, what I did was I pre-ordered my game.
You could get to the child when they
and then I started as soon as I could.
But all you needed was a
and
distraction.
I was sorted online into my Hogwarts house like years ago.
Take down your distraction.
When you know.
Who's this child?
What was it called? The Potterverse website?
All you need to know is
totally
that
a
if
thing.
you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Anyway, enjoy the other stream. Have fun, Devil.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
I like Sirona. She has such an attitude, and it's amazing.
I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me.
Haha.
I said, my friend is...
One would think you all had
not
enough bloodshed for one
walk
day.
into 3 broomsticks and expect you're gonna get
Come, Theophilus.
anywhere.
The Three
with
Broomsticks
Serona.
isn't what it used to be.
If she doesn't like it.
Let's take our
if she doesn't
galleons
like you.
elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
The Boar's Head is down the way, and they'll take all some manner of wizard and
Seems you've
mentality.
made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
Yeah,
And on that
Sebastian's
note,
one of those
I think
people
we
that
should
needs
head back
to
to
know.
the castle.
Yep, after I get this.
Revelio.
The Three Broomsticks, currently run by Serona Ryan, allegedly as old as Hogsmeade itself, the Three Broomsticks is the long-standing gathering spot of villagers and Hogwarts students who want to enjoy a butterbeer or fire whiskey.
I'm certainly glad Serona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
You must return to your common room for the night. Access the map. Go to the Hogwarts map. It's gonna insist I click it instead of letting me do the other things. Fast travel to the common room. Okay, so to anybody who may not have been here last stream, I would like to point out that the Hufflepuff common room literally gives me Hobbit hole vibes. Okay? So like this is the entry to my bedroom. My character's room. And this it's gonna make me do this first. Let's open up the mail. Come see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. Cool. That's done.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Cool. Anyway, so as I was saying, this entire common room gives me serious Hobbit hole vibes. Like, look at these doors! That tree is totally dancing. I love it. These doors, these walls, these ceilings, like, oh, I would live here. Look, and the snacks. Like, this whole common room is just, like, seriously Tolkien. Look at this. Like, this leads out, but look at that doorway! Like, this place is amazing. And I would live here in reality. Like, in a heartbeat. Oh my goddess. I think this is my favorite common room of the entire show. Series.
Revelio.
Hufflepuff barrels. To enter the Hufflepuff common room, one must tap the barrel 2 from the bottom middle of the second row in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. An errant tap will result in being denied access and doused in vinegar. Like, honestly. And of course, it's like right near the kitchens. That painting leads the pear portrait. It also leads you to the kitchens. If one tickles the pear in this still life painting of a bowl of fruit, it will giggle before turning into a doorknob to allow entry to the Hogwarts kitchens. It won't let me tickle the pear. I want to tickle the pear. I want to go into the kitchen. Okay, let's see.
She did say that.
I thought she did. I hope you know that it isn't true.
Well, of course you're going to say that.
I swear, she was only itchy because of a stinging jinx that the other girl put on her. It was not a bite from a flea.
She did say it was quite fierce, which doesn't sound too much like a flea bite.
And you should have seen her face. It was horrific.
Well then.
Kitty.
It's clear the girl was mistaken and your Puffskein is innocent. Should I say, clean?
Thank you. Glad someone finally believes me. What? Oh, nothing. Scratched myself with a quill.
You are such a fibber. Our family has a crop, and last summer he picked up fleas. I know a flea bite when I see it.
Oh, well, just don't tell anyone, will you? He got them from one of Howin's measles, I'm sure of it.
And shall you be telling Howin of this school negligence?
Not on your life.
I like listening to stories.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hey, I know this kid.
Why are you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought perhaps a fellow Hufflepuff might have the perseverance to join me in a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her Puffskein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Cool. Any
Where
idea
do you
where to
suggest I
start?
search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Okay.
Very well.
Classroom
I shall take a
is.
look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Okay, let's see. Wyvern, Accio. Okay.
Revelio.
You a great death. Well done, taking down a fully grown troll.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
It's not happening right now, kiddo. I'm on a mission. I already know what you want from me.
Grubby little faces.
And I don't feel
I'll
like
just
dealing
die.
with it right now.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Revelio.
What was that again? Oh yes, okay.
This stairwell looks promising.
Last time I saw your Dragonfly clubs was at vegetable maps.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure? Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
Ha ha ha.
I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Okay. Return to Arthur Plumley.
Any of you know
The Daedalian keys are back.
Is
I
everything
will
all
talk
right?
to the Daedalian
Yes,
key girl.
I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Mong, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet... I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
If only a new student.
I wonder if it's even quiet.
And then.
Where
What have you learned?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might reveal anything interesting.
Yeah, that person can stay restricted. Hello, White Rose. Please note that messages like that will be restricted. We are not putting up random spam like links to Lord only knows what on my streams. Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigellus Black, Headmaster.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons of the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But
If our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Okay. And now it is on to Incendio! I've got new gear. They are equal. Kitty.
Kind soul help me?
Later. I already know what you want, and I really don't feel like going and hunting down your gobstones all over the school right now.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Guess I get to go get into more wand battles with fellow students.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Roar! That's it! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Let's go with Sebastian.
Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Yep, purple to do. Purple shields, yep.
Stupefy. Reparo. Don't shy away now.
If that's all you've got,
Levioso.
send us.
Accio.
Remind the one!
Levioso.
Come on.
Levioso. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio.
Act like a winner!
Levioso!
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Well, that was easy enough.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Map. Bye, Roar. Stay out of trouble.
I think I'll miss you.
Really?
I shan't miss you.
Stop. I'm trying to be serious for once.
Suit yourself.
I might even miss you.
Liar.
Crop might.
Let her finish. There might be a compliment in there somewhere for me.
Highly unlikely.
Well,
I sometimes really enjoy listening to the conversations of the Hogwarts students. Hello, suede shoe wearer. How are you today? Thank you for joining in on my lovely stream today. That's because I have a habit of just picking up everything and constantly finding things. I open up chests all the time. I don't even second guess it. I Revelio regularly.
I trust Mr.
Speaking
Brattleby was able to
of,
accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavor.
Hebridean Black Skeleton. This large dragon skeleton that hangs in the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work. Before you go, I've set up a few targets for you.
Leviosa, Incendio. Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
I'll be right back. Sorry about that. My dog is having a temper tantrum because my kid gave her a bath, and yeah.
Some kind soul help me.
Later, I don't care to search for your gobstones right now. We shall wait! Wait for the good professor's return!
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Hold on, I'm
Man
getting a
is
phone call.
exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Okay, well that was fun. I got a phone call from my dad. Nothing abnormal. As usual, looking for legal advice. The standard. But this is normal.
Sebastian.
Hold on.
Restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Ooh, itchy. Sebastian! Oh, I like that painting. So actually, the story that goes with this painting is basically based off of what would be classified as real witches being caught and burned at the stake. They'd cast some charm on the fire, and it would make it so it was tickling instead of burning. It's a thing. It's funny.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Okay.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Like that.
I'll meet you later.
Controller. Whoop. Oh no, I'm going to talk to Sebastian first.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to
Well,
turn
I do
invisible?
my best.
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try. I'm seeing.
Okay. Okay, I don't know why it's being dumb like this and keeping that stupid thing there. But it is. And that's just the reality of what I'm stuck with.
Sounds cool.
Damn! I tried to get out of the way. Try this again. Troy again. Just barely made it through that door that time. Hoo-wee.
Lost. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Don Clearelli's Miracle Elixir. Use basic cast while undetected to lure authority figures and enemies to a desired location. Aim mode grants precision to spell targeting and reveals additional spell targets. Except...
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows
Hey,
everyone
another
else
chest.
is given her.
Why do you think you'll
There's
find a
another
cure in the
Wiggenweld.
restricted
Oh look,
section?
I'm at
Does
7.
the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
Legit, this is how
We've
I
tried
get so
everyone
many, as
from
I
Nurse
just
Blaine to
find
St. Mungo's.
chests all over
But
the
I
place.
can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
Enchanted books. Best to avoid these books if possible, due not as much to their tendency to fly from one's hands as to their content being spectacular drivel of no educational value whatsoever.
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Revelio.
We must remain unseen.
For the moment, at least, be purely on the grounds of this chest has an eyeball, and if it sees me, I can't open it.
Revelio.
Haha. Dummy guys! But I'm not allowed to grab it yet. The irony that they put this... Okay, so I have to still have a conversation with the caretaker dude that we met, Mr. Moon, because to collect these, I literally have to do these at night, and I have to collect a whole bunch of them to unlock the Alohomora spell. And then I have to collect a whole bunch more to get level 2, and more for level 3, and so on and so forth. I think I've seen a level 5, I think I've seen level 4 and 5 locks, and trust me, that's freaking annoying.
Leviosa. Revelio. Reparo.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend.
Ah,
Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Repair it.
On to the next segment.
Rebellion.
Huh. I can hear the ting of the little whatchamacallit, what is it called? The scrolls, but it's gone now. Oh well.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more.
Look, treasure chest. Ooh. I should really check my gear before I go into this next one. Hey, I has a pretty handle. Look at that, people. Doesn't that fit right in with my whole, with the whole Hufflepuff common room looking like the hobbit hole that it totally is. Love that handle. Another scarf, but it's not available to be used until level 9. Okay. Ancient magic. Investigate. And through the glass we go. Well, more like water than glass. Ew! Oh, that's a pretty treasure chest. Nocturne Teal Ensemble. It is usable! I'm still gonna change its look though.
this lead?
There we go.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Die. First one down. Second one down. Third one down. Fourth down. Your gift of ancient magic accumulates by successfully attacking or taking damage. Successful 10+ hit combos will begin generating ancient magic power-ups. Collecting these will greatly fill your ancient magic meter and recover a small amount of health. When at least one segment of your ancient magic meter is full, you can cast devastating ancient magic attacks that deal massive damage and break shield charms. Tap LB and RB when you see the prompt over an enemy's head. While I double tapped the A. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. I don't know how to get to that because... Aha! I did it. I got it. Damn. Oh, I just barely made that one.
Revelia.
Hey. Of course, if I want to go back.
This
Okay,
must
that
be
makes
the way
sense.
forward. But to where?
I see what I didn't see before. Oh, I missed the jump. Okay. Haha! Honestly, I don't think I actually saw those the first time I did this playthrough, so this is good. That is 14, that is 15. I have no choice on that front. And trust me, there is no big up deal with going through and having different colored items on, because it doesn't really make much difference. You'll upgrade constantly. Don't try to save things. There is nowhere to store it.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
And I still have all my potions. Lower level. Higher level. Yeah, those do nothing. These will at least give me 10 defense. I could put those on. No. No, I'm gonna stick with these. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. The door opens
It is
once
a book
again.
after all.
Haha! A funky book floating over yet another pensieve.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Alright. I accidentally unmarked my quest. Yeah, I'll do that after I go get this first Daedalian. And up we shall go.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Oh, it's gotta be up here somewhere. That's pretty.
Revelio.
Aha! Tapestry of Barnabas the Barmy. This tapestry depicts the wizard Barnabas the Barmy's foolish attempt to train trolls for the ballet. One can only imagine the impact on the arts had he succeeded.
Revelio.
Hee. Make the thing spin.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
My dear Satyavati, you'll be pleased to hear that I received word from my contacts at Cambridge who conceded that they had in fact been correct in their understanding of meteor showers. It's incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer both built upon the work done by an Italian astronomer. All muggles, mind you, as far as I know. To propose calculating the position of the dust at Earth's orbit as means for connecting meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine what they might do with an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using the pseudonym from my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I still find it rather exciting to have a secret identity, the reason irks me. I am so looking forward to our trip later this year to Jantar Mantar. What an adventure we shall have. I miss you, dear sister, and do hope you are well. With love, Satrita. Well, that's where my key is going to be going. There it is. Oh, no, it didn't come down automatically. I must have gone back.
Revelio. A Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me.
I already found its box.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
No. Whoopsies.
Brilliant.
Haha! Got it!
An old coin.
And it's
Perhaps
a
Lily
Hufflepuff
knows what it
token.
means.
Revelio. Incendio.
Nope, that didn't work.
It's so much better when you get it.
Galleons and a historian's uniform.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
Well, let us... travel to the Hufflepuff common room.
I should see this through and find the Hufflepuff house chest.
I'm working on it. There it
This must
is!
be my house chest. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
I'm estimating about 17 house coins. I haven't actually finished this detail yet. I'm gonna go with this one.
Revelio.
I swear I just heard a key fluttering around. Okay, so this detail is actually pretty cool if my spell has enough strength to reach it. No. Whatever, when I can eventually light that on fire, it, the dragon head lifts up and the wings unfurl. It's actually pretty cool.
Revelio.
Aha!
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
That. On second thought, it might be best you spare me the details. Because, yeah, you know, if you're going to break the rules and the teacher knows, maybe they should not know how you did it.
Oh, dear.
If for no other reason than
these
plausible
pages seem to be
deniability.
missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why here, below Hogwarts?
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Oh, trust me, I'm not. Haha. See, there's another one of those Demigeist statues. And until Mr. Moon...
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Okay, so, yeah, until I get to the point where Mr. Moon will actually have the conversation with me, I am just SOL in terms of
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an
getting
additional
my
defensive spell. Please
picking up
complete
these
the
things.
assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Yeah, the sooner Mr. Moon gives me access to what I want, the better. Look at the pretty butterflies. 3-headed ostrich. Dude! Sorry. 1, 2... Sorry, it's literally a Hydra ostrich. It's a freaking Hydra bird. There are 5 heads. I was about to call it a Dotrio, and then I realized it has more than 3. And that's just not fair. Alright. Spell practice, crossed wands, the Dalian, learn Expelliarmus. I think I'm just gonna go talk to Natty.
Revelio.
No, it's totally inside. And like you can actually see the hovering blue of the Daedalian key right there.
Revelio.
Aha. Come on, you stupid key. Let's go. Ha! I got you.
Revelio.
Ah, him. Portrait of Sir Cadogan. Sir Cadogan was allegedly friends with Merlin himself, and as such became a sworn knight of the Round Table, although he is only really known to the wizarding world. He is famous for his defeat of the Wyvern of Wye, and now spends his days challenging students to duels.
Very way. I shall see you anon.
Revelio.
Everyone seems to be.
Central Hall Fountain. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. Pretty cool.
Revelio. This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
No, it does not.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble on.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I should think there's an entire ward of the London.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I
found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Amit, the character that is Amit, he is actually good shit.
It's good.
Oh dear. I
Aha.
should get in trouble for this. Incendio!
See? The dragon's wings unfurl and the head lifts up. And then it vanishes.
That was nothing. You should see the charm I've been working on.
Is everything alright?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not alright. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Amit tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Okay. Into the library I go to collect some flying books.
Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Today was a good day, that is, until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating all over my perfectly stewed lacewing flies. Had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He is such a menace, thinks he knows everything there is to know about potions, always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. Arbroath Smokies again tonight for dinner. I'm becoming more partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pie. That's a field guide page. More book.
That's the last book.
And more book.
Now to take them back to Cressida.
Something else. There it is. The shushing old man. Well, he's supposed to be shushing. the field guide page. 14 out of 15. Ooh, for Hogwarts that is.
Revelio.
The old librarian, one of the first librarians of Hogwarts, is depicted here. Rumor is that he had no tolerance whatsoever for noisy students and was known for his liberal use of the silencing charm at the slightest sneeze.
Revelio.
Which means there is a key in this library somewhere.
Revelio.
There you are. Haha. No, too late. Haha, I got it. And I got a new house token. Huh. Okay, now to take the books back to Cressida. The irony that this girl is named Cressida, and she's actually kind of sweet. Versus the only other Cressida I have ever heard of is in Bridgerton. And that's Cressida Cowper, and she is a bitch.
Hello, Cressida.
I don't like her.
I collected your books, including your diary.
This Cressida's
what a
not so bad.
relief.
She seems sweet.
Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Yeah, no shit, kiddo. Who would?
Revelio.
I heard this thing take flight and literally just followed it. Haha! Okay, now back to trying to leave.
Last week, I reported.
Flattened armor. This set of armor belonged to Sir Skagglethorpe. Sir Skagglethorpe, the Heedless, who unwisely challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. broken broom. This broken broom belonged to Celine Wortnaby and is rumored to be all that remains after she insisted on demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm to fellow third years. No one knows if she succeeded.
Revelio.
Goblin artifact. Horns like this were used by goblins during the 1612 Goblin Rebellion to rally troops and generally annoy witches and wizards. This horn was discovered in the aftermath of the rebellion behind the Hogshead Inn, with a wedge of Gargonzola stuffed inside, presumably to mute it.
Revelio.
Okay, anything else is... Oh, wait. We got the bells. I forgot about them. Three Sisters Bells. The Three Sisters Bells are said to be a tribute to three similarly named, beautiful, steep ridges that rise majestically over a glen in Argyllshire. It is rumored that one can hear them ring in the glen, way across the highlands when they are rung in the castle. Locals have been baffled by the mysterious ringing for years.
Now I have detention for a week.
Do you think anyone has found every secret passage in Hogwarts? Wouldn't surprise me if new ones popped up occasionally.
Revelio.
Wooden cat. This wooden statue bears the likeness of Pangur Dawn, fearless feline mouse hunter and devoted study companion.
Better than a failed potion. Just when I think I've learned
Incendio.
and I'm lost again.
And this one will just give me experience.
I wish there was something I could do to stand up.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Mm-hmm. Always. All the adventures. I want to go on all the adventures that I can get on. Mahahaha. Oh, fine, I'll go that way. At least I can get some moonstones if I go this way. Which these are good for when I eventually get my room requirement. Of the pretty owls. Sadly, I have no flying capability as of yet.
Revelio.
Aw, you're kidding. I could have teleported to here. Oh well, not the end of the world. Okay, so the Beast classroom is technically Hagrid's hut. I'm pretty sure of it, but this is great because this seems like it should be This seems like it's gonna eventually be Hagrid's hut. Actually.
Revelio.
Groundskeeper's tools. One might surmise that this set of tools could be enchanted to create all sorts of furnishings for a cozy hut, as large as the occupant may need. Well, that definitely tells me I'm right. This is totally eventually going to be Hagrid's hut! Hooray!
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Nah, I'm fine.
Revelio.
Ew, leaping toadstools. The game gives me leaping toadstools and my brain goes, leaping lizards!
Good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili-land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Well, Natty is good shit. I like her.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Apparently, I am going this way. I was gonna go grab treasure chests, but I decided to wade through a swamp and figure out about the lady being threatened. Hey, who's this and why are they on this?
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to
dramatic
retrieve
eye roll.
something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the
frankly,
world
I did
around
just
us,
arrive in the
those
wizarding
that
world,
don't yet know
and
the
even
name
as the
certainly one
person
day
that's
will.
not in the game, we still don't know who you are. So
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
How long?
I do
is
hope
a
you find the
furlong?
astrolabe. It
What?
would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Da-dum-dee-day.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
I will, after I finish searching for whatever else might be in the water. Nope, that's enough. Okay.
Find dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
I did.
Thank you again.
Now to go check what I found. Gear. Hat. 1821. Eight, 14. Let's go 8. Or do it with 14. Change this. I like that design better. 19, 18, 19 it is. This is what I just got. That's the house fan attic school robe. $12, $21. Okay, no. Ooh, new handle. New handles. Purple. And this one's got an owl on the bottom. No, I like my swirls.
I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stand aside!
I'll have taken your life.
I refuse to be treated in this jar!
Of course, there's a purple guy who pulled up.
Eyes?
Well, red. The collection sections of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies, such as their weaknesses to certain spells.
We can go! Come on!
I'm not going anywhere with her.
You'll take this student off of my dead body! Cowards! Going up! Child!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Ha! You're his...
Get up,
Stop!
we go. And I
What on earth
completed
just
dueling
happened?
feats by
I've
accident.
never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Ah, I actually like this mission. I learned so much from this lovely lady.
Thanks in no small part
Miss
to
Treadwell. I thought it was
excellent
Tudwell, so
defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Oh, good to know. How
I
fascinating.
can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these...
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful!
Very pretty. And the beauty of this,
What a
every
day.
time I do one,
Hardly believe
I end up getting more, is it every time I do one, or after I unlock so many? Either way, this is how you expand your backpack space.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. you should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed, I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
I like her. She's a nice little old lady.
I never thought
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
Oh, that's sad. Has this happened before?
Has Ranrock ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me.
Oh.
It was nice meeting you.
Poor guy.
Wish it had been under better circumstances.
Well, looks like I need to go through this, and I need to go sell stuff off. Golden one, but no. All my gear slots are full, which means I'm going to talk to this.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
I might as well go
What do you
through
have
them.
for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer, but I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
Any whispers going about the town?
A goblin called Pergit is causing a bit of a stink. His gang is attacking travelling vendors, and now business is suffering everywhere. It would be nice if someone would do something about it. No one wants to pick a fight with a band of goblins, though. Which means he's free to do what he wants down in Corro Ruins.
What do you have for sale?
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
So yeah, there is no storage in this game. You can't just put stuff in like a treasure chest or something. It doesn't work that way. You sell it. Let's switch out that scarf.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Ah, yes. A wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
There we go.
Revelio.
Oh, no getting into that one.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Did you know the another demigeist right there? I really sometimes wish I remembered to write that stuff down. Purely on the grounds of finding it later. All the rest of that's in that house. Okay, that's going to be a nice upgrade. Nah, still prefer this one. Alright, let's save this. And I am going to call it quits. This is the longest stream I have done so far, and I am getting tired. So thank you all for coming out. Thank you for hanging out, and I hope I'll see you next time.